Well, hopefully you guys can hear me. Oh, it's cold. Well, my name's John. Cyclist. Channel is called Velohim, and if you're tuning into this, it's a channel about God and bikes. So if you like God, you like bikes, this channel is for you. If you don't know God, maybe this channel will bring you closer to Him, which will be amazing. But based out of Dallas, I'm from Virginia Beach. Moved out here for work, and today, for the first video, I wanna, on your left, I want to talk a little bit about how I got into cycling and what it's done for me. So I moved out here almost a year ago. A year will be March. And I moved out here 60 days after my father passed of cancer. He was 56 years old. He was 56 years old. He passed of prostate cancer. And went through a pretty big depression. Wasn't able to eat, things of that nature. Just a long time. I mean, when your parent dies, it's a little crazy. So when I moved, I told myself I wanted to be as healthy as I possibly could. So started running, and for the longest time I hated running. I played soccer back in the day, but I hated running. So I was running one day, exercising, trying to eat the right stuff, and I saw this line of cyclists, and they looked like land jets. So I told myself, that's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. They looked so cool. They had, like, the jerseys on. It was hot. They were in the single file line, which was cool too. And they just looked cool. So I said, I want to get a bike. So that was 3 months in to me being in Texas. 3 months, because I moved out here in March, and that was June. So for my birthday, my birthday present was this bike that I'm on right now. So shout out to Specialized for being my first bike. It's an LA I think it's S5 or something like that. So I started riding. That night I rode. It was pitch black, kind of like it is now. And I rode and I was so happy. Oh, look at that. That's beautiful. I was so happy. So I kept riding. Met some friends. Joined a cycling group. Shout out Hangover Riders out in Texas. And slowly but surely just got immersed into the cycling scene. And as I watched a bunch of YouTube videos about how to get fast and this, that, and the third, I was like, I want to race. I want to go pro. So, a lot of the guys I ride with now, shout out to Teddy, everybody else, Bob, Juan, Jaime, Daniel, Derek, a bunch of people. You know, I started doing like group rides and things of that nature. And I fell in love with it, like, pretty quick. Fell in love with it. And I said, I want to go pro. And I made this outrageous goal, which I don't think will happen, but who knows? It probably won't happen. Because I wanted to go to the Olympics in 2028. Again, that's a long stretch, but you got to shoot high. So, started riding, training a lot. Do they not see me? Started riding and training a lot. Started getting pretty good for only riding for less than a year. And I would try to ride as much as I possibly could, ride with people that were faster than me, things of that nature. And I just fell in love with it. Quick. I fell in love with just the separation. Fell in love with the community, like the one-on-one time you get, the training. Fell in love with all of it. So then, by the end of that season, which it would have been like August, July time, I did my first race, my first crit race, and I got my butt kicked, but it was super fun. Going like 26 miles an hour for 30 minutes straight. I was completely gassed out. But it was a lot of fun. So after that, I was like, yeah, I still want to do this. And then kept training, and there's another ride that I went on, which was called Beauty and the Beast. And that was a 77-mile Grand Fondo in Texas, Tyler, Texas. And boy, that was insane. Probably one of the hardest things I've ever done in my life. And when I finished the race, my now trainer, Teddy, was like, "You still want to do this?" And I said, "Yeah." So now, I think I probably put in about 10 hours a week, maybe. I don't have any gloves, so that's terrible. This video is probably going to be super dark, but what the heck. Get some footage in for you guys. But yeah, so that's kind of like my cycling journey so far, and I do want to try to get up in the ranks domestically. I care less about, like, you know, nowhere near like Tadej Pogačar or any of those pro guys. So, but it would be cool to do domestic. Should probably ride during the day because it's light outside, but I wanted to get something and try this new camera out. So I'm running it's an Insta360 Ace Pro. I didn't get the Pro 2 because I don't care about 8K. But the channel that inspired me was Safa Brian. He does some pretty cool footage. Like I said from the beginning, the channel is called Velohim. So Velo means bike, Elohim means God. So my boy Bruce magically came up with that name. And I was like, hey, I don't know. People don't know what it is. He was like, well, gotta give you a chance to explain it to them. I'll probably only do one lap here because I don't have a light. So, yeah, the channel's about God, it's about bikes, and just first-person view of my cycling journey. You know, I love making content. I love being creative and stuff like that. So that's what I wanted to do. The God aspect is going to be, you know, prayer rides, scripture rides, mainly in my zone 2, which I'm doing today, just in the dark. So my next recording will definitely be during the daylight or sunset. I just got out here too late. And you know, we'll talk about scripture here and there during my zone 2 rides. It'll help me gauge if I'm actually in zone 2, if I can hold a conversation with myself, which I'm doing a pretty good job at right now. My heart rate's been drifting up a little bit because my trainer's been kicking my ass with working out and squats and stuff like that. So been monitoring that and the workload. But yeah, so we'll talk about God, we'll talk about scripture during my zone 2. Maybe you guys will see some of my hard training and how cycling has gotten me closer to God. Which it has been, and it still is. I listen to worship music when I ride, which is super fun. But I really want to build a community with this. Velohim is a dope word. I want to put it on a jersey, and just make an impact with cycling. I think it's up and coming in the States. A lot of people are jumping into it. The crit scene in like the West Coast, East Coast, Miami, with the Williams brothers, Justin and Corey. I love those guys. Dante, Andrew, all those guys out there are pretty dope, and I'd love to meet them one day. Just ride with them. try to keep up. Race them one day maybe. I'm 27, so gotta live life like it's ending tomorrow. But yeah, so I hope you guys jump in and maybe go buy yourself a bike, or watch this and it motivates you, because I really do it just based on my dad passing, and I'm out here in Texas alone for my family and my soon-to-be fiance. I'm out here by myself, so my best friend's out here, but I'm out here by myself, so I gotta stay busy, and this is what keeps me busy, literally. I hope this video isn't too dark. It's pretty cool because in the lake is the rowing team. I don't know, you guys probably can't see them. Nah, the rowing team's over there, so out there putting in work, which is pretty cool. But let me know what you guys want to hear about, what you want to learn inside the Bible. All sorts of things like that, because I really want to take this and run with it and be consistent and make an impact and just be used as a vessel to show people, the love and grace of God, and how cool it is to be a cyclist and love God. I mean, what a better combo than that. So this is called White Rock Lake. It's kind of a tongue twister. It's my first video, so figuring out all the audio is going to be fun. I'll definitely have a light next time, so I can't see nothing, which is dangerous, so don't do this. And I don't have any gloves on, so don't do that either. But yeah, definitely during the week I'll record, get a consistent schedule, and talk about God. Like I said, prayer rides, I don't know, I want to make a bike club too, that'd be sweet. Make a bike club and get people locked in and just ride on the strength of God, which that's what gets me through my rides, especially when I'm training hard. Calling on His name and listening to worship music is beautiful. On a Saturday, just hanging out and riding for like 3 hours. But yeah, let me know what you guys want to learn about, listen, hear about, like what you want to see, so I can, curate that kind of stuff for you guys. But yeah, other than that, looking forward to getting you guys squared away with some cool content. And showing you guys my life behind the camera. Maybe one day. Yeah, my heart rate's good. Been working on my sleep schedule too, which that has been horrible. Oh my gosh, I need a light. I can't do this for 2 hours. I'm not gonna be able to do this for 2 hours. But talk to y'all soon, and make sure you send this to a friend that wants to ride bikes with me virtually, see some crazy stuff, travel, wherever God takes me with this. I want y'all to be part of it. So, talk to y'all soon.